There is so much to see and do here at Butterfly Creek, and as its name suggests, it is home to some pretty amazing butterflies, so let's go and see what we can find out in the butterfly house today. Well, as you can see, I'm in the butterfly house now at Butterfly Creek because I've got some little friends hanging out with me today, and also we're hanging out with Chris, who is one of the keepers here at Butterfly Creek. So thank you so much for chatting to us.
You're welcome.
Oh, there's going to get a few on my head, I can just feel it. So these guys all fly around all day. How many do you think you have in the butterfly house?
The numbers vary a little bit, but at any given time we can have up to 800 butterflies flying around in the butterfly house, of up to about 30 different species.
Yeah. Wow, that's so crazy. So would you be able to tell me a little bit about some of the different species that you have and the characters?
Well, the little characters that were landing on you just before are called blue moons. They're very, very friendly, and we've got another one just come for a visit there. They're the species that tends to land on people and everybody gets to have a little bit of a close encounter with. We have some very, very brightly coloured species. We get them from the Philippines, a few suppliers in Stratford, England, strangely enough. And we also have some Costa Rican species that come in for the school holidays.
Yeah. So why do they like landing on people then?
Well, the shirt that you're wearing at the moment, they think you're a flower. You're bright orange, and they think they're going to get a meal off your shoulder right there. They also like drinking the sweat off people. It's quite warm here in the butterfly house, so everybody spends a little bit of time in here, gets a little bit sweaty, and then they get covered in butterflies.
That's so gross. Drinking the sweat. It's a little bit creepy. But so is that why it is really warm in here, or is that
all the species we have in here are tropical species, so they do require quite a warm, humid environment. We try and maintain the butterfly house at about 31, 32 degrees and 100% humidity. So they like flying around where it's nice and warm. Yeah.
So good. So how did you end up getting a job here at Butterfly Creek then?
I did a year's worth of study through Unitec, a captive wild animal management course. That also involved work experience at Wellington Zoo. And this is my first position, so I applied and was lucky enough to get the job from John, the owner of the facility.
Yeah, it's so cool. And what do you actually get to do in your job?
I get to do a little bit of everything around Butterfly Creek. I spend a couple of days working out on the farm with the rabbits and the goats. I spend a couple of days working with the cotton-top tamarins and helping out on the farm. And I also get to do the crocodile shows and run the butterfly house once a week.
Yeah. Man, such a cool job. Are you loving it so far?
I am loving it. I wouldn't be anywhere else. Yeah,
that's so good to hear. Now with the Junior Keeper program that you guys do here, what sort of stuff do those guys get to do when they come into the butterfly house?
It's a bit of a fun-filled morning for them. What they'll generally do first thing is help us set up our butterfly nectar feeders. We have a few fake flowers spread around the butterfly house on little feeding stations. We fill them with a nectar that we make up from sugar, glucose, and a little bit of boiling water. And they also get to help us with some of our encounters here. We do our tarantula and our reptile encounter inside the butterfly house, so they get to help out with those and meet our big hairy spiders and some of our weird looking little lizards really close up.
Yeah. That sounds like heaps of fun. Well, if you guys are keen, again, do the Junior Keeper program because it would be really fun. Thank you very much, Chris, for chatting to us today and sharing all your knowledge. Thanks. Well, now we're lucky enough to be behind the scenes at the Bugs About area of Butterfly Creek, and Chris has decided that it would be a good idea for us to feed some tarantulas. So
yeah, I don't know how lucky we are. We might be regretting this.
That could have been the wrong choice of words.
Oh my goodness.
What are we going to be feeding them though?
Well, I've just seen a container of locusts jumping frantically because I think they know that their time is up and they're going to be fed to some tarantulas shortly.
Oh my god.
So you can go first maybe.
Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit scared, so we'll have to see how we go. Let's check it out.
Oh my gosh, keep the pressure on.
The spider here is facing in the right direction. You just come in around this side here and put it right down in front of those front legs.
So just put them down.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Whoa.
That was
You got it.
amazing.
Now it is your turn, Harriet.
I'm scared I'm gonna let the locust go and it'll just be chaos in this little room.
You can do it. I did it. It was
Wish me
freaky,
luck.
but you can do it.
Wow.
There is so much to see here at Butterfly Creek. Not only just the butterflies, but crocodiles, reptiles, tarantulas, monkeys, goats, heaps of stuff at Buttermilk Farm. So make sure you come for a visit one day soon.